Most remote workers begin the week with good intentions. On Monday morning, they open their laptop ready to be productive. But within a few hours, the plan disappears. Messages arrive, meetings appear, small tasks begin filling the day. By Friday, the week feels scattered. Some work moved forward, but the important projects barely progressed. You do not have a discipline problem. Most people think the issue is motivation. They believe they simply need to push harder throughout the week. But the real problem is that their week begins without a clear structure. When your week starts without direction, your brain begins reacting instead of planning. Every request feels urgent, every task competes for attention. By the end of this video, you will have a simple system to plan your entire remote work week in about 30 minutes. A system that reduces chaos and makes it easier to focus on meaningful work. Most people approach weekly planning the wrong way. They open their task manager and review every single task waiting for them. Emails, messages, projects, small reminders, the list quickly becomes overwhelming. Most people think reviewing everything helps them stay organized. But the real problem is cognitive overload. When your brain sees too many tasks at once, it struggles to decide where to begin. Attention becomes scattered and the week starts without clarity. A better system begins with outcomes instead of tasks. Instead of asking, "What do I need to do this week?" ask, "What results matter most this week?" Choose 3 meaningful outcomes. For example, finishing a project report, preparing a presentation, and completing a client deliverable. These outcomes become the backbone of your week. But here is the part most people miss. Even when people choose the right outcomes, their week still becomes chaotic. Why? Because tasks are not connected to time. Most people write tasks in a list and assume they will find time later. But the real problem is that unplanned tasks compete for the same hours. A better system assigns work to time blocks across the week. Look at your calendar and identify available focus windows. These are periods without meetings or heavy communication. Now connect your outcomes to those windows. For example, a 90-minute block on Tuesday morning becomes focus time for writing the report. Another block on Wednesday afternoon becomes time for preparing presentation slides. By assigning work to specific blocks, your week becomes structured instead of reactive. But here is something important. Many remote workers underestimate how much focus work they can realistically complete. Most people think they can perform deep work all day. But cognitive research shows that high-quality focus is limited. Your brain can usually maintain deep concentration for about 3 to 4 hours per day. A better weekly system respects this limit. Instead of scheduling endless work blocks, choose a small number of deep work sessions across the week. For example, 6 focus blocks of 90 minutes. These blocks are reserved for your most important outcomes. Everything else fits around them, but here is the part most people miss. Even if you schedule focus blocks, distractions can easily destroy them. Notifications, messages, and unexpected requests slowly break your concentration. Most people think interruptions are unavoidable. But the real issue is that they never protect their focus blocks. A better system treats these blocks as non-negotiable work sessions. During a focus block, communication tools remain closed. Notifications stay silent. Only the tools required for the current task remain open. This creates a protected environment for meaningful progress. But weekly planning includes more than deep work. Your week also contains communication tasks, meetings, and administrative work. Most people mix these activities randomly throughout the day. But the real problem is context switching. Switching between deep thinking and small tasks forces your brain to constantly rebuild focus. A better approach groups similar work together. Communication tasks happen in specific windows. Meetings cluster together when possible. Administrative work fills lighter energy periods. This grouping protects your attention and reduces mental fatigue. Now let us talk about the final step of the weekly planning system. Review. Many remote workers create a plan but never return to it. Without review, your system slowly breaks. Priorities change, new tasks appear, deadlines move. A simple weekly check-in prevents this chaos. At the end of the week, you spend 10 minutes reviewing 3 questions. What progress did I make on my outcomes? What created unexpected friction? What should change next week? This small reflection improves your planning accuracy over time. Your brain learns how long tasks actually take. Future plans become easier to trust. Now imagine starting Monday morning with this system already in place. Your week already has structure. Your most important work already has protected time. Your priorities are clear. Instead of reacting to tasks, you simply follow the system. Deep work happens during your focus blocks. Communication happens during defined windows. Smaller tasks fill the remaining space. Your week feels calmer and more predictable. But even with a strong weekly plan, there is still one bottleneck many remote workers experience: daily distractions. Notifications, phone interruptions, and open browser tabs quietly break focus during those scheduled work blocks. That is why the next useful improvement is learning how to reduce distractions while working from home. Because planning your week is powerful, but protecting your attention is what makes that plan work. Start by creating your 3 weekly outcomes. Schedule a few protected focus blocks, group similar tasks together. Then strengthen your productivity system by learning how to eliminate distractions that steal your attention during the workday. If you want more practical systems like this, subscribe. We keep productivity simple here. And in the next video, you will learn a simple focus method that helps remote workers protect their attention and finish deep work consistently while working from home.